What's going on, YouTube? This is Atomic Kev Collectibles coming back at you with another video. Today I got something really special for y'all. Today I got this little beauty. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is the Operation Jet Jaguar King Ghidorah Godzilla Store exclusive movie monster series. That is a mouthful of a name, but without further ado, let's get him out of the bag. Awesome. And my seller included this little thing here. Please warm the figure with a hairdryer for 30 seconds from 4 inches away. Ghidorah's wings will soften and can be adjusted for your preferred posing. Good to know. All right. With that out of the way, let's take a closer look at this figure. All right, starting with the tag, you get the 2024 Godzilla logo here. And this is going to say Ghidorah from Operation Jet Jaguar, King Ghidorah. And it's going to feature this scene where Ghidorah bursts into flames and comes in and appears in that short of Jet Jaguar. And already off the bat, this figure is absolutely eye candy. I mean, look at this guy. Just the detail, the actual, not paint application, because there's no paint, as you can see. Actually, there is a little bit of paint right here, but the lack of paint there, really makes this figure pop. I mean, when I saw this thing go up, I was like, it's mine. I gotta have it. Let's go ahead and take a little bit closer look. All right, starting with the heads of the figures, you get really nice scaling detail here along the 3 necks of Ghidorah. Now, they are a little bit closely placed, so I do see where that note of the hairdryer will come into effect. Get it nice and squishy soft and then separate those heads like that, which is something I might have to do with the figure when I go and display him. Now, you are going to get spikes running along the back side of Ghidorah's neck. That's a really nice feature as well. You do get detail when it comes to the faces of Ghidorah. However, it is a little bit lost in the translucency of the figure. My only complaint, but man, guys, look at this application. Like, you have this clear yellowish vinyl throughout the entirety of the figure. And then you also get like these gold, brown, bronzed highlights here along different portions of the figure. Now, looking at the chest of the figure, you do get detailed and sculpted scaling here on his chest and legs. Really nice. Underside of his wings are going to be nicely detailed as well. And then painted extremities along the outer edges of the wings here, which is really nice. Taking a look at the back side of Ghidorah, you do get a lot more detail back here. This is where the prominent part of the paint job is going to remain on the figure, is back here towards the necks. You also get spiking detailed here on his back. Let's see if that picks up a little bit better on the camera if I rotate it. Yeah. And then last but not least, taking a good look at the tail here, you do get 2 sculpted tails. The ends are going to be nicely detailed and sculpted, and then you get that paint job along the sides of his tail. Inside's not so much, but it's going to be located on the outer extremities of the tail here. Now, when it comes to articulation, you actually don't get much out of this figure. The only points of articulation are going to be the legs here, which you can go ahead and position it into a standing position for Ghidorah. Right, now that we got articulation and paint out of the way, let's go ahead and get some side-by-side comparisons. Movie Monster, YMSF, Haya Exquisite, Bandai 9-inch line, Marmot, Banpresto Enshrined, Fun, X Plus Defareal, CCP Middle Series, Ichiban Show 25cm Series, X Plus 30cm Series, Omega Eggman, Mini Eggman, Finger Puppet. Final thoughts on this guy. This is one fantastic figure. I mean, the take on the Ghidorah is super awesome. I love the flame-esque sort of application that they did towards this figure. It really kind of sets the tone for the 30th anniversary of Burning Goji, and I'm loving all of these figures that we're getting that are along that theme. So this figure came out about 2 weeks ago at the time of this recording, it being April of 2025. Now, originally, you could pick this up if you lived in Japan for around 25 USD. Now, because I am in the United States, I did have to pay a little bit of a premium on this figure, so aftermarket retail, you're looking anywhere between $39 and $49 for this figure. Now, this is an excellent addition to anybody who is a huge King Ghidorah fan, especially if you're a huge fan of the 2001 iteration of this Ghidorah. Now, I do recommend picking him up because of the paint job. I mean, I absolutely fell in love with this figure when I saw him go up for PO. I think he'll make an excellent addition to anyone's collection. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this video. If you like what you saw, definitely give this video a thumbs up. It lets me know that I am doing a good job. Also, leave a comment below. What do you think about this figure? Do you think this is something worth picking up or a pass? And then a few channel plugins here. We are on the road to 100. At the time of this recording, we are just cresting over 80 subscribers. Wow. I mean, I didn't think that we would grow that fast. So kudos to you guys. Thank you so much for your support. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.